Time for our Bible story. Today's story, Lot gets captured. When Lot chose the fertile plains of Jordan, he thought he was making a wise choice. He saw in the distance the large cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. He knew he could make much silver and gold by selling sheep and cattle in those cities. So Lot moved towards Sodom. Later, he pitched his tent nearer to the city walls. Finally, he moved his family inside. What a mistake. Now, Sodom was not a place for good people to live. The people of that city cared nothing for God. Some were rich, but they were all very wicked. Lot thought they were rich and clever. One day, trouble came to Sodom, and there had been war, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah and 3 other cities had gone out to battle, and they were defeated. The conquering soldiers entered Sodom and Gomorrah, crowded through the streets, pushed their way into the rich men's houses, took everything they could carry away. They even captured people for slaves. Lot, his wife, and his children were taken captive with all the others. One captive escaped and fled across the country to find Abram. He told about the battle and what had happened to Lot. When Abram heard this, he took a few of his friends and 318 of his servants to go after the captives. After a long, hard march, they came upon the enemy's camp at a place called Dan. It was night. The enemies lay asleep. Abram and his men rushed upon them and frightened them. The enemy thought a great army had come to fight, and they were not prepared for battle. So they ran away, leaving their tents, all their goods, and the captives. Melchizedek, king of Salem, came out to meet Abram and gave him food. Melchizedek loved and worshiped the true God, and he was a priest of God. He thanked God for giving Abram such a great victory and asked God to bless Abram. Because Melchizedek was a priest of the true God, Abram gave him 1/10 of all the goods from the enemy's camp. The people of Canaan honored Abram for his courage, and the king of Sodom went out to meet him. He offered Abram all the gold and silver and food and clothing that he had taken from the enemy's camp. He asked only that the people be returned to Sodom. Abram would not accept any reward because he had promised God not to keep anything for himself. And so all the people and the things they owned were returned. Lot, his wife, and his children went back to live in wicked Sodom. But Abram returned to his quiet tent home under the oak trees near Hebron. Good story, huh?